Elon Musk just made a massive announcement about Tesla.
Look at cars.
I have an announcement. Very helpful.
You mentioned the Ontario.
I want to say, as a function of the great policies of President Trump and his administration, and as an act of faith in America, Tesla is going to double vehicle output in the United States within the next 2 years. Double.
Big deal. By the way, he makes one car. This one I don't understand. This one I don't want, but that's okay. Without a steering wheel, it comes out next year, right?
Yes.
Explain that, please.
Yes. Well, the Cybercab starts production in Texas next year, and it's self-driving. We have so much confidence in the self-driving nature of it that it'll actually not have a steering wheel. It will not have pedals. It'll either self-drive or not drive at all, but it'll self-drive.
President Trump.
And I'm going to pass on that, but
Some massive news there, and by the way, a special congratulations to the truly brain-dead and almost certainly fatherless domestic terrorists currently targeting Elon Musk because of his involvement in Trump's administration to help discover and stop ultimately $1 trillion+ of waste, fraud and abuse of US taxpayer funds per year. They fucked around, and now, today, they find out. Check this out from the White House official account. Donald Trump with Elon Musk. Trump just bought a brand new Tesla Plaid Model S. And these two look like very happy campers. Imagine trying to intimidate Elon Musk to threaten Tesla, service centers, vehicles, owners, for political purposes. The biggest backfire of all time has just taken place. Stick around, trust me. You're going to watch this full story play out and have a new understanding of how meaningful today was.
Hello, President Trump. Are you looking to buy or lease today?
well, I'm going to buy. And I'm going to buy because, number one, it's a great product, as good as it gets. And number two, because this man has devoted his energy and his life to doing this. I think he's been treated very unfairly by a very small group of people. And I just want people to know that he can't be penalized for being a patriot. And he's a great patriot. And he's also done an incredible job with Tesla. And I mean, nobody else has a car company started up in the last 30 years. I don't think so. And not only successful, but super successful. And because he's able to find billions and billions and billions of dollars of fraud and waste and all of the things. I mean, our country is going to be very strong very soon because of a lot of the things that he's done and a lot of the things that I'm doing. And there's no better team, but there's no better for what we're doing. There's nobody like this, and he shouldn't be penalized. And when I watched the other day, I said, I can't believe it. It should be the opposite. People should be going wild, and they love the product, but because he's finding all sorts of terrible things that have taken place against our country, they want to penalize him in an economic sense, and I just think that's very unfair. So I just wanted to make a statement. I'm going to buy one. Now, here's the bad news. I'm not allowed to drive because I haven't driven a car in a long time, and I love to drive cars. But I'm going to have it at the White House, and I'm going to let my staff use it. I'm going to let people at the place use it, and they all are all excited about that. I'm not allowed to use it. Can you believe it? One of my great things in life is that I can, I like to drive cars, but I'm not allowed to.
Cue the next clip. What incredible press and publicity for Tesla. Just think about this for a moment. We all know the stereotypes, conservatives, Republicans, and the general thoughts on electric vehicles. Today, that changed. And by the way, Trump really did nail it. Elon is being attacked. Tesla experiencing acts of terrorism because Elon's actually trying to do a solid for the US taxpayers. Kind of strange how that works, isn't it? It's almost like the people involved in the fraud don't like the fact that Elon is sniffing around and discovering said fraud.
I'll watch Secret Service go crazy. Thank you.
I mean, if you actually drove it around, it would really be wild.
Wow. That's beautiful. This is a different panel than I've had. Everything's computer. That's beautiful. Wow.
This all stemmed from a post from Donald Trump overnight, who wrote, "To Republicans, conservatives, and all great Americans, Elon Musk is putting it on the line in order to help our nation. And he is doing a fantastic job. But the radical left lunatics, as they often do, are trying to illegally and collusively boycott Tesla, one of the world's great automakers and Elon's baby, in order to attack and do harm to Elon and everything he stands for. They tried to do it to me at the 2024 presidential ballot box. But how did that work out? In any event, I'm going to buy a brand new Tesla tomorrow morning as a show of confidence and support for Elon Musk, a truly great American. Why should he be punished for putting his tremendous skills to work in order to help make America great again? This whole event, the press conference, give or take, lasted around an hour or so. Incredible publicity for Tesla. And just think about all the patriots who support what Donald Trump's doing, who support what the Department of Government Efficiency is doing, who've now seen Trump buy his Tesla Model S Plaid and explain his reason for doing so is to show support for Elon Musk and his patriotism, his willingness to take the arrows and do what's right for the US public. What do you think others who are in a position to make a big purchase, like a new vehicle, might consider doing as their way of showing support?
Let me get in this second.
On the Tesla?
Do you want my notes?
Yeah.
They gave me notes. I said, I'm not Biden. I don't need notes.
Yeah.
Oops, totally, that was not the right clip. Just on screen now, I wanted to share a few of these truly iconic shots. Amazing stuff to see. As they say, America is back, baby. Summed up perfectly from Hallmars here. How it started and how it's going. How it started was Tesla being snubbed from the Biden administration's electric vehicle summit, the theft of Tesla's valor, falsely crediting General Motors for leading the EV revolution. We've been over this. That's how it started. This is how it ends. A lineup of Tesla vehicles in front of the White House. Massive. Now, you guys might recall, just a couple of days ago, I explained that the anti-Tesla protests are acts of terrorism and that they should be treated accordingly. I also explained that those organising and participating in these acts of terrorism should be held to account. Allow me to actually read the definition of terrorism. The unlawful use of violence and intimidation, check, especially against civilians, check, in the pursuit of political aims, check, clean sweep. These attacks on Tesla dealerships, vehicles, etc. Absolute definition of terrorism. So why do I bring this up? These idiots fucked around and now they are finding out. Check this out.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, Mr. President, you talked about some of the violence that's been going on around the country at dealerships. Some say they should be labeled domestic terrorists because
I will do that. I'm going to stop them. We catch anybody doing it because they're harming a great American company. You know, I've stuck up for the NFL. I've stuck up for a lot of American companies and other companies, but American companies. I did a very big favor for the NFL. I do favors for all. When you heard an American company, especially a company like this, supplies so many jobs that others are unable to do, when you do that, those people are going to go through a big problem when we catch them. And we have you get a lot of cameras up. We already know who some of them are. We're going to catch them. And they're bad guys. They're the same guys that screw around with our schools and universities, the same garbage. And no, we're going to catch them. And let me tell you, you do it to Tesla and you do it to any company, we're going to catch you and you're going to go through hell.
Can't wait for justice to be served. Another clip from today's epic event.
I'm just telling people, this man is a great patriot and you should cherish him. You should cherish him. You know, I have a little statement. We have to take care of our high IQ people because we don't have too many of them. So, Mr. President, and we got to take care of them.
Totally reasonable thing to say. Now, you do have to take a step back and ask yourself, why would anybody object to Musk's involvement in the Department of Government Efficiency? I've asked this question before and I've already answered it. The only reason anyone would object to this is if they're part of the fraud or they're completely mentally ill and want to see America burn to the ground. That's it. They're the only possible explanations. They're either involved in the fraud somehow, they got their snouts in the trough, or they're just an anarchist or an absolute nut job who wants to see America fail. The end. But like I said, these idiots fucked around and today they are seriously finding out. I also predicted this, by the way. In fact, I predicted a lot of things. The attacks on Musk would only intensify. After Trump's elected, they don't need to worry about him again. Elon becomes public enemy number one. It's only going to get worse before it gets better. Called it. I call these acts of domestic terrorism. Now Trump is classifying them as such. I mean, clean sweeping this stuff. And I also called the fact that many people who supported Orange Man bad, after Elon Musk's strong endorsement and then his win, when considering purchasing a new vehicle, were likely to consider a Tesla. Well, now today, that shift in perceptions, in sentiments around Tesla vehicles among conservatives, Republicans, has just gone into hyperdrive. Check this out. Sean Hannity, the face of Fox News.
It's one example of many. And I don't believe in cancellation. I don't believe in cancel culture. You know, and I know maybe it's not going to make up a difference, but you know what? After I drove my friend's Tesla, I went and I already picked out the one I want. It's called the what is it called? The S Plaid. And do you realize this thing, an electric vehicle, has 1,006 horsepower and goes from 0 to 62 in 2.0 seconds. and this thing rips, and you can go about 400 miles without a charge, and I don't drive enough to go further than 400 miles, so I'm good. And maybe it's just a gesture on my part, and I like new technology, but it's just a way of saying, you know, look what they're doing to this guy. Look what...
I mean, who would have thought a couple of years ago, Sean Hannity foaming over his new Tesla purchase, rattling off the specs, and check this out. He posted this today, as promised yesterday. I just ordered my new Tesla 0 to 60 in 2 seconds. And there's more. Details on how to win the Tesla of your choice soon on Hannity.com. So now a massive Tesla giveaway from the face of Fox News. I mean, bro, this just couldn't get any better for Tesla. Oh, by the way, you did hear earlier, right? Doubling domestic production in the US. One more clip this time. Trump sharing his thoughts on the Cybertruck, which, by the way, today he disclosed, I mean, we kind of already knew if you pay attention, but his granddaughter, Kai Trump, he purchased a Cybertruck for. She loves it. Anyway, let's see what Orange Man Bad has to say about Cybertruck.
I mean, look, in terms of imagination, I think I have a great imagination. Who else but this guy would design this, and everybody on the road is looking at it? It's amazing, actually. As soon as I saw it, I said, that is the coolest design. It's. Do you agree with that, Brian? I mean,
I do.
It's amazing.
It's very cool. Yeah.
You got to give him credit.
We want the future to look like the future, and it's kind of, what kind of truck would Blade Runner drive? That was the design idea.
It's really amazing.
Yeah.
And I think Dylan Loomis summed it up perfectly today with this post. Looks like these Tesla protests by the left are going to backfire in a huge way. Trump publicly buys a Tesla to show support, and many Republicans are doing the same. Elon announces a doubling of vehicle output. Life comes at you fast. Tesla can't be stopped. Thanks, haters. Amazing stuff. Saw this coming from a mile away. I mean, seriously, go back and watch some of the videos since Elon endorsed Trump. I called all of this. Elon becomes public enemy number one. The media goes after him. The left goes after him. The swamp goes after him. Involvement in the Department of Government Efficiency just cranks it up to 1,000. Many conservatives who previously thought electric vehicles had 2 miles of range at maximum, and if you drove one and you were a male, you obviously like to have sex with other men. Look, I don't make the rules, by the way. I'm just telling you. Go to a rural enough area, you'll hear comments like that. But the sentiment, the perceptions would slowly start to shift. I said the attacks would intensify. They did. I called what was happening with Tesla dealerships and the vandalism terrorism. It is. Now Trump's classified as such as well. But what I didn't see coming was this massive positive response from Trump buying the Tesla, the huge press conference, the huge endorsement, which, as I said earlier, has now put this change in perceptions among conservatives, Republicans, which is more than half of the United States. Again, who won the popular vote? Orange Man Bad, the laggards, the late adopters of EVs. The shifting perceptions now have gone into overdrive. Sean Hannity, the face of Fox News, a massive moment. This is going to be a huge net positive and an accelerant for Tesla adoption. But that said, as I've also been predicting, the attacks from the hate stream media and the swamp are only going to intensify. The perception is only going to get crazier. Although, when the soy poison radical left lunatics start facing justice for their acts of terrorism, things may temper down just a little bit. Does not get much better than this, but boy, is it going to be a bumpy ride over the next 12, 15, maybe 18 or so months. Want more content? Early access? Bunch of perks? Click the links in the pinned comment. AG1 is awesome. I've been taking it daily now for more than 3 years. It's a great way to fill in nutritional gaps. It's packed full of vitamins, minerals, and whole food source nutrients, plus has prebiotics, probiotics, and adaptogens to improve gut health, regularity, and help your body handle stress. I'm always looking for an edge to help me feel and perform my best, which is why I haven't missed a day of AG1 for more than 3 years. Just try it and see how you feel. Click the link in the pinned comment or head to drinkag1.com/SMR and get yourself a free 1-year supply of vitamin D3 plus K2 and 5 travel packs. This is what viewers of the channel had to say after trying AG1. I feel like I have a lot more energy since I started on AG1. Just got my AG1 in the mail. Legit feeling the effects after day 3. 3 months ago, I started AG1 and have been enjoying the evenness of alertness and energy that lasts the day. I just started the wife on it too. Are you convinced yet? I mean, hey, it's worth trying, right? Click the link in the pinned comment or head to drinkag1.com/SMR, or I can keep going. This viewer, after about a month on AG1, definitely a lack of fatigue in the afternoon. Pleasant side effect is that my coffee intake has imploded and is almost down to 0. One more? Yeah, why not? I honestly feel younger and will be continuing to use AG1. This stuff really is crazy good. I didn't think it would be, but this stuff is awesome. It really is what everyone is saying. One more? Don't mind if I do. I've just received my 3rd month supply. I've drank it every day. I have so much energy throughout most of the day. I'm productive, started a new business, started socializing, refurbished a boat, It's no coincidence. Thank you for your persistence, your integrity, and your insights. Now look, these are not my words. These are not my testimonials. This is what you guys and girls are saying. Maybe it's 100% placebo effect. But even if that's the case, I think it's money well spent. Click the link in the pinned comment or head to drinkag1.com/SMR and get yourself a free 1-year supply of vitamin D3 plus K2 and 5 travel packs.